Yeah, I think there's certainly lack of trust and maybe fear of looking weak,
Certainly, we find that the current political situation in Bosnia and Herzegovina is not only challenging, but very concerning, which is one of the reasons why the OSCE Secretary General has visited here recently, along with other international officials, because of the situation. The growing use of nationalist and divisive inflammatory rhetoric is not helpful for the country to achieve its goals. If you think about it, coronavirus is not the only pandemic. Right now, we're seeing a contagion of inflammatory and divisive rhetoric that needs to be maybe we need vaccination against that kind of behavior. Citizens, from what I have heard in my 2 years here in Bosnia and Herzegovina, are very disappointed that public officials are not more focused on solving concrete problems that affect their everyday lives. In fact, I have to say the degree of cynicism amongst some political leaders who are so focused in their narrow political interest rather than solving concrete problems is shocking and breathtaking. Just to give you a few examples, for example, why do citizens of Bosnia and Herzegovina not have access to a QR code to show that they've been vaccinated that would allow them to travel in Europe? Why can't leaders agree on something so simple that would improve the situation of all citizens in the country? Another recent example is the inability of the presidency to agree to use the assets of the BiH army to address natural disasters such as fires and landslides that cut off roads and flooding. Another example is the failure of the presidency to agree to enroll Bosnia and Herzegovina in another round of PISA testing to assess the quality of the schools so that the quality of schools for all children can be improved in the country. These are the kinds of things I think that citizens would appreciate their leaders. They pay taxes, they expect their resources to be used for the common good, not for exacerbating tensions and fighting political battles. Well, this has been a big focus for our mission for some time, promoting improvements in the integrity of the elections in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Unfortunately, we see that citizens are losing trust in the elections process, which is a cornerstone of democracy. So together with ODIHR, which has monitored 4 rounds of elections in Bosnia and Herzegovina, we have provided a series of recommendations to improve the integrity, quality, and transparency of elections in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have shared those recommendations with the Central Electoral Commission, with the Parliament, with the Interagency Working Group for Electoral Reform, and we are at the disposal of any and all legislators who are interested in making those changes. They are not difficult changes to make. They're in keeping with international practice. The question is, of course, is there a willingness to adopt those changes, to agree across political parties that this is best for the future of the country? That remains to be seen. We're thankful to the EU and the United States for facilitating conversations in that direction, and we hope to see that those will be fruitful. We stand ready to provide, and we have provided recommendations on specific amendments, and we stand ready for any questions that may come in this process.